think this is the most profitable week that you could ever have in the game, and I'm going to show you why in this very video. What's going on YouTube? My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and I'm back with another episode of Doomsday: Last Survivors. Today, we are going to be doing the District Showdown. We are going to be doing the final part of this video. This is going to be probably the best part of the video, if I had to say so myself. We're going to be doing all the roles today for the District Showdown. Probably, I would say, somewhere in the range of around 2 to 250 rolls by the end of the day. But for the purposes of this video, I don't want to drag it out too long. I'm probably just going to be doing around 210 rolls. So we're going to be collecting all of our free rolls today. And yeah, seeing how many prizes we can get. And we're also going to be following up here with this spreadsheet that I made here for Excel. So it's just basically an Alliance League tracker. And if you want to get more details on how the tracker works, you can go check out my previous videos, or you can just watch this video because this is probably where I'm going to be applying it the most. We're going to find out today how much progress I've made in just 1 week in this game. So stay tuned for that, and go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps grow the channel, and it's free to do, so go ahead and do that now, and let's get into the video. Alright, so I filled up my rolls. We got 20 rolls coming up here in about 2 minutes time. We're going to go and buy this dice pack. After I do this, of course, choose the mission for today. Ooh, black market. Wow, they got so much stuff on right now, man. So much stuff. And right back over here. This is all we care about, right? Buy this gold dice pack. And I am going to collect these dice. This is going to get really annoying. I think I missed out on a dice because I collected these too soon, but it's all good.
Huh?
Did I just see Phoenix 8 with like 6 packs? This guy went insane. Shout out to Phoenix 8, man. Holy man, that guy bought like 8 packs. Dirty Ducky bought like 4 packs. Shout out to whoever that was. I didn't even read the name. Shout out to Lord of War with like 6 packs. Jeff, Dirty Ducky with like 9 packs. You guys are going insane with the packs, bro. Dr. Death, the Death, with like 10 packs. Holy shit. Unless my thing is just not updating quick enough. But that's probably what it is, right? There's Jeff again. I've seen Jeff in there like 3 or 4 times. Coco. Shout out to Coco from SSI. The Sting with like 3 packs. Jesus Christ, man. Some of these guys. You'd think there'd be a lot more. I think that my game is just lagging, man. There's no way people are buying 10, 15 of these packs. You gotta be kidding me. God, I'm seeing the same names in here. Dirty Ducky again with like 20,000 packs. Holy man. This is bonkers. Harley Quinn there. Bro, what the hell? 233 dice. Alright, let's start. Let's go. I got 4 gold dice on me. They say historically that the last day is the easiest day to get into the district. Into the alley. Now what's crazy about this amount of dice is there's going to be a lot of free dice that we land on throughout the course of these rolls. So I would imagine that we end up finishing with at least 400 rolls. We're already at 139 rolls. My goal is to get 400 rolls, so we should get that quite easily with this amount of rolls. So I spent 2,000 gold on this Alliance event, which is like nothing. If you total up the amount of gold you spend in a year in the game, 2,000 gold is nothing, right? And we got over 400 rolls in an event that normally, for somebody that spends nothing on this event, would probably get around maybe 100 rolls in the event. Look at the amount of times I'm getting stopped on these access prohibited. This is insane, man. Like, every time I could possibly land on it, I'm landing on it. And it's just slowing me right down. So, we're already like 5 minutes in, and somehow I've only been able to roll, and I'm on full auto. Somehow I've been only able to roll like 10 times. Because I keep landing on that spot. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully stop landing on that spot. Oh, I didn't get my assistance for the other one? Can we land in the alley naturally? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll take so much carbon steel at the moment, dude. Like, just give me all the carbon steel. I have almost, like, 400 blueprints, and I have only 2,000 carbon steel. Another... Wow, we got stopped again. This game literally is rigged. Literally is rigged, bro. As if no one's gonna be online to help you break out of that spot. Like, it's just so dumb. Look at that. One. We rolled 2 ones in a row. And then a 6. Crazy. So we're over 40 rolls in and still haven't landed on the district alley. But we've landed on access prohibited like 10 times. That's insane, bro. I have a feeling we're gonna get screwed. I just have a feeling that we're not gonna land on it at all. It's all good. I don't even care, honestly, that much about landing in the district. Like, it's just a bonus. Yeah, it would be nice, but that's not why I'm doing this. I got gold dice. If I have to really use those gold dice to get into the district, I will. Be nice to start rolling in naturally, though. But we can't. IGG just wants to stop my progress by the looks of it, bro. IGG just wants to stop the progression. So, I got a feeling we're gonna land in here. Okay, now roll a 2. No. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? I heard a lot of people say they got in 6 times. I didn't get in 6 times. I haven't even gotten in once, man. Can we roll a 4? No. We cannot roll a 4. How can we not roll a 4? Bro, the amount of times that I've landed on this square is like insane. This is probably my 10th time landing on this particular square. God damn, bro. Once I have probably about, I don't know, 40 rolls left, I might start using my gold dice, but I was really hoping that we wouldn't have to. But it's starting to look like we're not gonna get anything going here, man. It's really starting to look gloomy at the moment. Not a single time spun in, and we've already rolled almost 100 times today. But we've landed on this spot 17 times. This is nuts. Nuts. The fuck? Speed ups are good. I'll take speed ups. Another one, like, I'm done. I give up. I give up. I give up, dude. I got locked in this screen here, and now I can't get out. I just glitched my game out. More speed ups there. 10 hours worth of speed ups. Collect all this. And probably gonna just roll in, honestly. Let's roll a 3. Roll a 3, and then I'm just gonna roll naturally here. And there we go. We got the chest. That's so sweet, dude. That's so sweet. Let's go ahead and mark that on the thing. Roll a 1. No, can't roll a 1. Let's keep going. This is unbelievable, man. How have I not rolled a single time into the district alley in this entire event, bro? Has anyone else had this issue? Not a single fucking time did I roll, and I've rolled a lot. I like speed ups. Alright, let's see here. What do we got here? And what do we got here? Okay, the same setup. I think I'm going to take the gold dust over the gold puzzle pieces. Let's see how many rolls we're at. 240 rolls, dude. Not a single... You've got to be kidding me. Not a single time did we roll into the District Alley in 240 effing rolls, man. Can I roll a 2? No, of course not. Why would I roll a 2? Because it's not like I have a 1 in 6 chance of rolling a 2. No, with IGG, it's more like a 1 in 0 chance. Or, sorry, a 0 in 6 chance of rolling a 6 on a 6-sided dice. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. If you tell me this game is not rigged, like, there's something mentally not right with you, bro. Like, this game is literally rigged. This game is literally rigged. There's no way, with the amount of times that I went around the board, that there wasn't a single time that I could have rolled the correct number to get onto this square here in 250 rolls. There's not a single, like, dude. It just doesn't. I'm going to try and roll in naturally here, but I'm probably going to roll a 6. No. Okay, so we'll roll in naturally, or we'll roll in with the gold dice here, and probably going to get... I have a feeling this one's not going to work out the way I want it to. The only space that I care about landing on is this one here, but I'll take this if we absolutely have to. So let's go ahead here, and yeah, we landed on this. I'm honestly just going to roll again. Okay, whatever. And I got 1. That's so pathetic. That's so pathetic, dude. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. I didn't use a gold dice in the alley, but I used one to get in. So there's 3 used, and that's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote is 2 chests to speak of for this. Bro, I've gotten more chests with a free-to-play event before. I'm just having bad luck, dude. This is literally the worst possible case scenario that you could ever think to imagine. Is rolling over 250 times and not a single time did you roll into the District Alley. That's literally the worst case scenario. Okay, enough complaining, IGG said. We'll get you in the District Alley, dude. Like, just shut up. We'll just give you 1 District Alley just to make it look realistic. And I'm going to just roll this one because we got the chest in space number 5. Puzzle pieces in space number 6. Ideally, I'd like to roll a 5. Boom! Boom! Let's go, we got a 5. How did I just get a 5? Like, that's actually crack. But I just got that 5. So that makes a very nice impression on me. And finally, we got not only in the district, but we rolled the natural... Oh, a 1 there would have been sweet. So, yeah, let's check out what the other district is now. Now, the districts are kind of convoluted here. I wonder if I restart the game, if that would change the positioning. I'm just going to do that test, because I don't remember anyone else ever doing this test. I'm just going to reload the game and see if the locations of the chests will just change. I'm going to load my phone as well, and then load back into the PC if this is still the same. But I would say when you're in the alley, you have, from what I've seen, you have a higher chance of rolling like a 5 or a 6, which is weird because it should be, you know, fair on each side of the dice, but obviously it's not. You have a better chance of rolling like a 5 or a 6 when you're in the alley than you do of any other number, so we got in on like 260 rolls. We finally got our first alley. And hopefully that's a sign of things to come. That we'll just be now rolling into the alley nonstop, right? So let's roll in here naturally again. No, okay. Cool. Let's just auto this. Back to back would have been crazy, dude. Back to back would have been insane. Go collect this. Request help on that. Keep going. 3%. Can you not just like... Yeah. Victory, and oh my god, my head is spinning right now from the amount of times that we rolled without And then the amount of times that I was getting jailed, the amount of times that I've got jailed should be the amount of times that I got into the alley. Like 10, 12 times, dude. Minimum. But no. I bet you if you really wanted to be a nerd, if you literally had like no life, absolutely nothing better to do, you could count the amount of times you landed on every single individual square. I'll never do that. I don't have the patience, nor do I don't care that much. It's just plainly obvious. I mean, if it's not plainly obvious that your chances of landing in the district alley naturally is less than significant, like it's not fair at all, you know? If you can't see that just from watching this video, like I don't know what to tell you. It's obviously not fair. I mean, we've rolled there one time naturally out of 300 rolls in a 3-day event. So, and we only have 87 rolls left, so we are rolling on this square quite a lot though, and not getting the bottom prize, so that's good, I guess. Crazy. Alright, do I want this alley here? If I go into the alley one more time, honestly, I'm probably going to use up my last of gold dice, so let's try and not have that happen. I want to roll in naturally. Probably get at least another 40 rolls today, but honestly, dude, I think the damage is done. Like, I'm really not impressed. Rolling in one time out of all these rolls has to be the worst possible luck, you know, besides just not rolling in at all. Which, to me, shouldn't even be mathematically possible. But apparently it is. More speed ups. Well, hey, at least we got a fuck ton of speed ups. To be fair, though, that's not quite all what this event is about. Just constantly rolling into the district alley over and over isn't really, you know, it's not really what you don't even, honestly, this event you could still get more value. Even if the district alley in this event wasn't a thing, it would still be a decent event, so. And of course, we roll this, so now we're going to roll a 1, right? On this next roll, it's going to be a 1. Okay, we got in again. We got in for the second time with 46 rolls left. I'm going to use a gold dice on this one because I don't trust it. At this point, I don't trust it. We need to get the value out of this dice. Either I use 2 dice or I use 1, you know, so I'm going to take the chance here. And what was it, 3? So I'll roll a 3. I'll get my second or my third precious alley chest. Or that's the 4th. Okay, that's the 4th one. So that's 5 times in the alley, 2 times naturally. 4 gold dice used. So just here, with this amount of times that we've landed in the district alley alone, more than surpasses the price of the packs. Everything else that we got from this event, the speed ups, the high carbon steel, there's so much. That's why I made the fucking spreadsheet, dude, because I can't even name to you all the amount of shit that we got out of this event. Like, there's so much shit that you get from this event, dude. It is literally, by and away, even without the district alley, literally the best event in the game. So essentially now what I'm hoping for to get like max, in my opinion, would be like max value out of this event, would be to naturally roll into the district alley at least one more time and allow myself to get the max value out of these gold dice here. Otherwise, I'll probably just save it for the next event, because honestly, the setups as they aren't particularly favorable for me at the moment anyways. And with 1 gold dice, you know, I'm not going to risk it when I could just easily just wait for the next event to use it. So honestly, I'll probably roll in one more time, given that I have 70 more rolls. These amount of rolls here, and then the rest of the free rolls that I'll accumulate for the rest of the day. So what are we at now? 348 rolls. So yeah, we're definitely getting to 400 rolls. So for 2,000 gold, that's not really a bad deal. I know I keep talking about the value of this event, but honestly, I'm just trying in my own head to justify the amount of value that this event has, because this is my first time doing this. You know, I always thought this was kind of a cool event, even though I never did it this way before. I always thought there was some good amount of value, even for a free-to-play player, in this event. But just the way that they're doing it, that in this alliance here, is like perfect, you know? One more time, let's get into the alley. Say nothing and just get in the alley right now. Roll a 2. A 2. A 2. Not a 1. Okay, roll another 1. No, it rolled a 3. It rolled a 3. One more time. Last one. And it rolled a 6. Now you're going to roll a 1, right? A 1. Coming right up. No. God damn it. Maybe the 2-pack method is the play, man. Like, everybody in the alliance gets 2-packs. That way, because I heard from a lot of people that once you're over a certain amount of rolls, they're noticing that you're getting into the alley a lot more. There's 381 dice used, so only 19 more to go before reaching that nice 400 prize of 3 elite high polymers. So we only rolled into the alley a handful of times. That's unfortunate. Alright, and we out. So let's go and collect whatever else. And we're going to dip from this alliance. Thank you to TOA for putting this event on. I had a great time and got lots of stuff, as I'm sure everyone else did. So yeah, big shout out to all of the organizers for this event. And maybe we'll be back the next time. Not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. We probably will be back, honestly. I don't think our alliance is going to put anything on. It depends on how much interest this video gets. If you guys want to come over and do the event at our alliance next time, then we'll take the overflow, which I can imagine that we could fill the entire alliance up with the amount of people that are not going to be able to get into TOA, because obviously as secrets like this get out, slowly but surely, the more people that see it, the more people that will want to get a piece of the action, right? And unfortunately, the one downside to an event like this is that there's only a limited amount of space, right? There's only a limited amount of space. So the more alliances we can get on board with this, doing this, the better. So our alliance has definitely agreed to take on some of the action next time, but it's up to you guys. Do you guys want to do it or not? If you guys want to do it, you guys got to message us in game. We are in region 607 and we are called LND. So you can message either me or Lord of War in game and we'll get you on the list. Alright, so we're back here with the final totals. So gold was kind of an interesting one, and I definitely wanted to keep track of the gold just to kind of see how much gold was spent during the week of Alliance Week. So there was a lot of things that were purchased through the means of gold, but I did in the end only choose to purchase one of the dice packs. So I spent 2,000 gold on that, and then the rest, honestly, dude, I just lost track of it. I did make a lot from the auction house, actually. And I bought a piece as well for 300 gold. The exact same stats on it pretty much that I just sold on my free-to-play account for 2,499 gold during Alliance Week. So we actually sold a fuck ton of stuff in the auction house during Alliance Week. Unfortunately, I couldn't put the piece that I just bought, because I literally just bought it yesterday, on the auction house for sale yet. So I'm just waiting to do that now. But once I do that, it's probably going to shore up my gold count even more. So essentially we made 1,500 gold from the auction house this week. So I'm left with right now, from a starting total of 8,200 gold, we're left with 1,393 gold. Plus, if I can sell that one item, I'm probably going to have somewhere in the realm of 3,500 gold. So I think that's pretty cool to finish the event with still some gold left. Actually shocked by that I actually used 6,000 gold for this event. So just keep that in mind that we did do a little bit of spending, but not much, okay? Gems, we made a lot of gems, dude. We made 28,000 gems. And then there was that beast event on with those yellow chips that you can buy for 500 gold or 500 gems each. So I started the event with 1,000 gems, and I'm adding in that I spent that 5k gems on that chip supply because I didn't add the chips anywhere in the chart, so you're not going to see those added in anywhere here. So I'm adding that back in, that 5k gems, which if we add up 29,000 gems, which is the 5k gems added to that number, we have made 28,613 gems on this event, which is massive. 28,000 gems in 1 week, dude. That's a lot of gems. And then resources is pretty surprising, honestly. I didn't think I would make this much resources from just 1 week, just in the event. But we really did. So I've just been farming oil all week. So I made 119 million oil, 49 million steel, 99 million wood, and 88 million food. So roughly about 400 million worth of resources. It's not too bad, man. Not too bad. I'm not one of those guys with like super speedy farmers or anything like that. But a lot of those resources, especially the top numbers here, was made just from free packs that I got during Alliance Week, during Alliance League. And then the speed ups, pretty interesting. It was kind of expected. So we acquired a total of 72 days worth of speed ups, which averages about to around 10 days worth of speed ups per day. That's honestly pretty good if you go for 7 days in a row while getting 10 days worth of speed ups every day. You could effectively go into Top Commander after like 8 weeks. After 8 weeks, if you did this every single day. So yeah, 38 days worth of general speedups. So that leaves me with 246 days worth of general speedups and 51 days worth of research speedups. This should easily get me my T6 riders at this upcoming Top Commander near the end of the month. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then just pounding out as much troop training as humanly possible to get us as many T6 riders as humanly possible. So right now we're sitting with almost 200 days worth of training speed ups. We have about 20 more days to play with. So I'm hoping in that time we can accumulate. I'm just going crazy. Anywhere I can get training speed ups now at the moment until Top Commander, I'm going to be going hard on that. So 72 days worth of speed ups, I would call that a win. It would have been nice to see more, but honestly, we only did 1 pack. So if we did the 2-pack method next time, I think you'll see those speed ups increase a little bit more, maybe to 100 days or something like that. And then materials here, we got premium metal. We made only a couple, 2,500 in premium metal was made during the event, not much. And then high carbon steel started the event with 2,014, ended with 2,464 if we add the 200 that I spent on one of the Alliance League missions. So a total of 450 carbon steel in a week. That's a really good number, if I'm being honest with you, to make that in a week. I'd be happy if I made that every week, honestly. That's a lot of carbon steel. And then this actual carbon steel here, we only made 234 of that. It's still a lot, but honestly, like I said, I don't really need a lot of this to begin with, so it's not that big of a deal. And then defensive fabric, you don't make a lot of defensive fabric in this event, so we only made 239 defensive fabric. Now, what really surprised me the most was the actual hero equipment parts. So as you can see here, I made 2 polycarbonate, 2 magazine parts, 2 ceramic composites, and 6 high polymers, the legendary versions. So a total of 12, if you count them all up together. Legendary parts materials for 1 week is really good if you count the fact that 6 of them were high polymer. This is a huge win. 6 legendary high polymer in 1 week for as low of a spend as I am is very, very good. So very happy with that. If you were to give me nothing else and just give me those 6 high polymer for 2,000 gold, I would call that a win. I would call that a win. But there's more. Okay, so the superb armament fragments, which came mostly from the District Alley. So let's go over the District Alley stats first. So we used 5 gold dice in total, right? Because there was one time in off camera, of course, during the last like 40 free rolls that I actually rolled into the District Alley naturally one more time. So with about 440 rolls, I rolled into the District Alley naturally 3 times. And I landed in the District Alley 6 times. So I used 3 gold dice to get in the District Alley, and then I used 2 gold dice while I was in the District Alley. So that counts a total of 6 times that I actually was in the District Alley. And I got the chest. I landed on the chest 5 times out of that. So 30 fragments, 30 superb armament fragments out of that is really, really good rates, honestly. I wasn't expecting that. That's really, I would say that's average, but average is really good in this event. So yeah, that's awesome. And then we only landed on multiple squares one time. A little disappointed by that. And in the one time I landed on multiple squares, I didn't even get the chest. So that's a little unfortunate. So that's what you see here, that we got 32 total superb armament fragments, because I did pick up 2 extra superb armament fragments from different sources, but most of them were from the District Alley. So for 2,000 gold, if you were to tell me that I was getting 6 legendary high polymers and 30 superb armament fragments, I would tell you you're crazy, but that's literally what you can get easily from this event. And then I just got the 5 legendary armament fragments from the bounty ground, nothing to write home about. So there's really no way to get like legendary armaments and elite armaments from this type of event. Or fulls. Fulls are really not acquirable either. So anyways, moving on to the Beast. As you know, the Beast event usually takes place during Alliance League. So I had to include it because it's during Alliance League. So legendary chip fragment choice boxes. We started the event with 29. We actually finished in 20th in that event. So I finished the event and I got 30 from the wheel. So I got 30 from that stupid wheel that they get you to spin 50 times a day. And then another 20 from the development chip ladder reward. So I actually saved up 30 of those yellow chips to do for the superb, for the OC chips or whatever, to spin for those OC chips. We actually got a ton of OC chip fragments for the ones that I was looking for. I think like around 15, if I'm being honest. So 15 OC chip fragments plus 139 legendary choice fragment boxes in total, giving us a plus minus differential of 110 for the event. So that's not too bad at all there. And then 77 elite chip fragment choice boxes as well, which is not too bad actually. 645 biochemical drawings gained during the event. I'm going into Top Commander with over 5,000 biochemical drawings. We're going to be doing a lot of beast research during that time. We made 30 trapping devices. I used 25 of them. I still included in the quantity at event end because they were trapping devices that I made during that week. So I added those in. And then legendary beast fragments. We started the week with 20. I ended the week with 60. So I made 40 legendary beast fragments. That's crazy, bro. 30 from the event and 10 if you include the volcano rhino fragments that you get from the I forget what it's called. Let me go and check real quick. From the beast invasion. So 40 fragments in total. I think that's pretty standard, honestly, but I'm pretty happy with the results, if I'm being honest with you guys. That's above average results for me personally. So very happy with that. 440 dice rolled. My goal was to roll 400 dice. I can't say that my goal would have been to get into the District Alley any less than 6 times. So the fact that I was able to get in the District Alley 6 times, I think is a major W. Honestly, it's not the luckiest. It's not the most unluckiest. But I will tell you this for sure, that most of my rolls into the District Alley naturally came right at the end of my 400 rolls. So they didn't start coming until like I was in deep, like 250 plus rolls. then those natural district alleys started coming. Almost every 100 rolls, it seemed. Search maps made 47 search maps. Signaling devices, 27. Armament trackers, 10. Not really a great event to make armament trackers off of. Purple honing chips, most of these came from the arena, if I'm being honest with you, plus people's trucks. So I can't say that, I made a whole lot of purple chips. This is pretty much just a standard week for me of purple chips. So we're going into Top Commander with probably around 300 purple chips, which is nice. I do have a new piece of superb armament I want to start working on. Plus I have a rare hone that still needs to be honed. Not sure what I want to do there, but anyways, that's a story for another day. Made 174 blue honing chips. Whoop-de-doo. And then legendary hero fragments. We actually made 87 legendary hero fragments. This included 12 Cynthia fragments that I got for placing in the event with my alliance. And also another 32 Daryl fragments that I either gained from one of the packs that I bought during the week. It was actually the main pack that I was working on. I think it offered 31 Daryl fragments for somewhere in the ballpark of 1,500 gold, if I'm being exact, which is pretty good, if I'm being honest with you guys. So I picked that up, and also there's that daily event there that gives you Daryl fragments. I can't remember what the name of it is. Arms Race. I got only a couple. So honestly, this arms race is kind of interesting. Like, you'd think you'd get a lot more fragments throughout the week than you really do. Like, I'm finding that I'm completing this almost every day, and I'm not getting any, like, fragments. I got 2 Daryl fragments last week. Really disappointed in that event, honestly. I'm happy for it, but it's like, you're getting breadcrumbs, right? It's really unfortunate. Alliance points. My alliance just accepted me back in, my original alliance, so I'm actually going to go check now how much points we had. 561 on 600k. So yeah, roughly 1.1 million alliance points I finished with. If you add in the 600k that I spent for an alliance mission, so we made 180,000 alliance points in 1 week. That's pretty good. And then this is like the killer right here. This is what's going to blow a lot of people's mind. The VIP points, man. Unsung hero for this event is the VIP points. 36,000 VIP points in 1 week playing with this alliance, playing with TOA and doing alliance week as a group. Everyone made roughly in the ballpark of 36,000 VIP points. That's 169 alliance members all making over 35,000 VIP points. That is crazy, bro. I'm nearly at VIP 12 because of playing in this event. This is absolutely insane. So if I haven't convinced you guys that this is a good event to play in yet, then there's literally nothing I can say to you from this point forward to make you understand that this is the best event in the game by far for a 1 week event for any level of spender, whether it's free to play, low spend, or high spend player. Everyone that's in the alliance can benefit from this type of an event. If you guys want to play in this event, hit me up, send me a message. I'm in region 607 and my game tag is Slenderman. So find me in LND and or talk to Lord of War 333 and we will get you on the list and we will find a spot for you during next time we do this event. Also, guys, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. I'll be doing Top Commander this month, so we're going to be doing another Top Commander series and I'm going to be focusing on like getting T6s. So that's something you guys have to look forward to. I had a blast doing this, but if you had to ask me what's the worst thing about doing Alliance Week or Alliance League, I would tell you that it's the grind. It's being online all the time, clicking collect every 2 seconds. There's so many red dots. There's so much stuff to collect. I honestly wish sometimes that in this game there was just like a collect all button that would literally collect every single thing that it's collectible for you and just put it into your bag, because it does get a bit much sometimes, and I'm sure that there's many out there that would agree that this game sometimes can just be too much. You know what I mean? It's just too freaking much. But anyways, I'll get out of here for now, and I'll see you guys all in the next one as I prepare for my Top Commander. I'm so excited. This is the most excited I've been for this game since I started playing the game 478 days ago. So by 500 days, which is a lot. Honestly, I could have had these like 100 days ago if I really spent my resources wisely. I would. I am so excited to get my T6s. I've never been this excited. So I hope you guys will follow me in my journey as I get my T6 troops and start annihilating people on the battlefield. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.